Hi Floss Tube, this is Christy, Salty Stitcher. It's June 24th. This is Floss Tube number 8. Welcome back if you're returning. If you're new to this channel, this is a channel about cross stitch, sometimes beading, and anything else that may come to mind. And typically my sister joins us, my sister Angie joins us, but she has taken her puppy to the vet today, so it is just me. It'll be probably a shorter video because of that. So we're just going to dive right in here. So the first thing I wanted to start off today was thank you to everyone who donated, who purchased a pattern for the month of June. Any purchases, any donations, a portion of those will be going to a charity of my choice. And for June, it was the Coast Guard Mutual Assistance Fund. It's a fund set up to help coasties who are in need, service members, enlisted officers, civilians alike. So I should be sending a check off here in the next couple days, and I'm really proud to be able to send them some money this month. I'm working on the next charity for July, so please stay tuned for the first video in July for the new charity for that month. So I'm going to start off with some finishes. I do not have any new finishes, but I do still have Cats on Parade stitched on. I believe this is a 36 count linen. I have to go back and check. I finished this a few weeks ago, and it's just waiting for a fully finish into a drum. My husband arrived in Australia, is just finishing up some quarantine, so I'm prepping his first care package, and this is definitely going to be in it this weekend. So that is my first finish. And for whips, I have a few whips that I can show you. The first one is Under the Sea. I've shown this a few times. It is my original design, and it is right here. The pattern is updated and in my Etsy shop, and I'm in the middle of stitching it now, but I've already stitched. I've gotten past the halfway mark and have made all the updates to the pattern that I'm going to make. The pattern in my shop does not have beads on it. The beads are optional. For those of you who like beads, you can add them in. I've made the recommended beads. So this is my stitch so far. The last time I showed you, I did not have any of this, so I've added the sea, I've added a few beads here, I've added the octopus, the shells, and I should be working through this part here, more sand, and I'm trying to finish this weekend. I'm pretty excited about it. I love this pattern. Again, my own design. It is in my Etsy shop if you're interested in purchasing Under the Sea. I am stitching it on Picture This Plus 40 count linen. It's the color Seafoam, and I'm stitching one thread of Weeks Dye Works thread over 2 threads of linen. So that is Under the Sea. I love stitching on this. Okay, my second whip. I've showed this before. It is the lions. So here's a picture of the lions when my husband and I went on safari in 2019. I took this picture of white African lions. The picture does not do it justice. It was absolutely spectacular. And he dared me on that trip to stitch it. So without any training at all, I just went in, I found an app, I threw the picture in there, it spit out a pattern, and I started stitching. And this was at least 2.5 years ago. So I am stitching this end. I finally made it all the way across. There are roughly 27 pages, and you can see there's the first line down there. The second line is up top, and now I'm working on the third line. My goal is to finish the lions by the end of the year and probably turn it into some sort of tapestry for the wall. I think it's going to be way too expensive to frame. But I'm enjoying the stitch. It is stitched on your run-in-the-mill 14 count Aida, because at the time I thought that was all there was to stitch on. So I've learned a lot since then, but yeah, so that is the African lions. I have since updated that pattern, and that pattern is also in my Etsy shop. I've corrected all the coloring. Unfortunately, it's too late for the one that I'm stitching, but I've corrected a lot of the coloring, and the updated pattern is also in my Etsy shop. Okay, so my third whip is actually my StitchCon start. So this is Ink Circles, The Big Red Ship of Life. I know a lot of you have seen this. It's been hanging around for a number of years now. But it was my StitchCon start. You know that Ink Circles is my favorite company to purchase patterns from. And I've put a few stitches in this week, but not too many. I'm stitching this on 40 count linen. I forget which one. I just bought a whole yard of it, and it is, it feels really nice. I'm stitching one thread of Silks for You silks over 2 threads of linen. And it looks better than I could possibly imagine. In the intro you saw the conversion I intend to do. The majority of it will be red. The mast is going to be a gold color, and anything that resembles the ocean will be a blue silk. So all Silks for You silks in this one. I love this one. Yeah. So once I finish Under the Sea, that'll probably become my focus piece for the next couple weeks, along with the lions. Okay, haul. I have one piece of haul that I forgot. I think I forgot to show this to you last week. If you've already seen it, forgive me, but here it goes. So at Keepsakes, I found this gem. It's a bag just to put all your cross-stitch stuff in, or whatever you want to put it in. It just happens to match my cross-stitch bag that I keep all my whips in, and I was pretty excited to find it at Keepsakes, and it matches, and I have a bag addiction, so that was sort of a no-brainer to put in the cart. Okay, haul. So that was haul. Plans. So my plan this week is to finish Under the Sea, finish the page on the lions, and I have a few designs that are in progress, and I'm going to try and pull those up pretty quickly here for you. Let's go to pictures, and so some of the designs that I'm working on will join my Asian series. So this was from our trip to Vietnam, and this is Angkor Wat at sunrise. I'm still trying to figure out how to, yeah, this is not doing it justice. I'm trying to figure out how to depict this in a way that would be beautiful to stitch. So this is another one. It's at sunrise. And a third, so I'm working on these patterns to see if I can make them viable for the website. I'm also working on the Boca Chica Lighthouse. So those of you who live in Miami or in Florida may know Boca Chica Lighthouse. It is off the coast of Miami, and my family and I used to spend many weekends there. This is a old picture that I took of the lighthouse. And then finally, I'm starting a military series, specifically in military insignia series. So I have this officer insignia that I'm charting right now. And I will also be working on the Chief's anchor. So you should see these coming to my Etsy shop at some point. Again, just taking my time and working through the colors. So those are my plans for the week. We have a giveaway. So for anyone new here, I think it was Floss Tube 6 or 7. My niece Portia joined us, and she's way better at this than I am. But she decided that she was going to do a giveaway. And this was a surprise giveaway, surprise to me, surprise to my sister who normally joins us. And so she announced a giveaway if we got over 20 subscribers. So in the last couple weeks, we indeed got over 20 subscribers. Last week I announced the giveaway for a custom bracelet from Ashley Jane Milan. And congratulations to Anvita Sinha. Thanks, Anvita. I so much appreciate you subscribing, watching, and putting a comment in the comments with the word bead. I truly appreciate it. Please message me. I will put my email address down in the comments here. If you could email us, we'd love to get that custom bracelet out to you. And please include in your email the custom name that you would like on the bracelet, not to exceed 11 characters. Okay, congratulations to everyone, and thanks to everyone who subscribed. I think we're up to 35 subscribers, but hey, who's counting? Okay. What have I been watching? So since coming back from StitchCon, I've just been watching all kinds of StitchCon recap videos. Weekend B just finished up this last weekend, and it has just been so nice to watch those videos back and relive the moments of StitchCon A. I had never done anything like that before, and I just had such a fantastic time meeting new people, seeing such beautiful stitching. And I know I went through this in the last video, but I just can't talk about it enough. I think the people at work are they're done hearing about StitchCon, but I know you guys understand, so I'm gonna keep talking about it. I also signed up for Stitch West, which is going to be in Salt Lake City a little bit later in the year, and I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, that's what I've been watching, that's what I've been up to, and I'm just going to keep on stitching on Under the Sea, stitching on the lions, and I hope you have a fantastic week of stitching. And yeah, we will see you, maybe Angie and I will see you again next week. Bye everyone.